Allez, du coup, j'ai enfin retrouvé Tippets, docteur Tippets, qui allait faire un truc bizarre. Donc du coup, j'ai réussi à me mettre sur l'échafaudage derrière la fenêtre. On va pouvoir voir ce qu'il fait.
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time? That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Corcoran est un toxicomane. Oh mon dieu. Et j'avais vu aussi du coup, juste avant en fait le live, en fait, le début du live, j'ai réussi à espionner du coup Shadana, qui en fait vole les morts. Donc bon, c'est pas très très grave, parce que je fais la même chose aussi. Du coup, on va lui en toucher deux mots.
Good evening, Dr. Timmons.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
For God's sake, what are you thinking? How can you be so irresponsible?
Irresponsible? I am devoted to my work. I am doing this for all the patients who need our help. I cannot abandon them.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets. I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Perhaps too capable. Nurse Crane also ran an illicit dispensary in Whitechapel. I had to ask for her resignation.
I see. Well, you'll just have to manage without her assistance.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire.
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous, not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
We'll talk later.
Je pensais qu'on aurait pu lui parler de Tipex. Donc j'ai vu, apparemment il doit se passer un autre truc aussi bizarre. Avec eux deux. Parce qu'à un moment je suis passé et la porte était fermée, je pouvais pas l'ouvrir. Donc je suppose qu'ils vont... de temps en temps ils font des trucs bizarres tous les deux.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, You may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of...
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with...
Please, could you tell me something?
I'm a great admirer.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Yo, Blackjack, comment tu vas? Ouais, je rôde toujours vers les poubelles.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Du coup, où est-ce qu'elle est la boutique de l'autre là? C'est laquelle? C'est celle-là. Ouais, mais c'est vrai qu'en plus il est cher chez vous là-bas. Putain. Ça va le droguer, hein? Ça le droguer.
Don't come close.
Oh bah oui, super. Ah merde, du coup j'ai pas vu que j'étais sur le flingue du coup. « 80 balles. Ouais, ça fait mal, c'est sûr. Merde, du coup, ouais. Non, non, ok, c'est bon. On va soigner un peu. Une poubelle! Une poubelle! Ah non, c'est une boîte. Une poubelle vide, bien sûr. Plein de mecs par là. J'espère que mon frère va l'acheter. Sinon ça va aller à quand j'aurai un taf. Ah putain, ouais. Bah je te le souhaite. Hein. Ok, vive le craquage. Ça c'est des petits levels. Engagé où? Ouais, d'un point de vue, ouais, ça peut être considéré comme une poubelle finalement. Là, ça c'est une poubelle, ça c'est une vraie poubelle. Hop. 2 ressorts, eh oui, attends. Le jeu en lui-même est vraiment trop sombre, putain, c'est un truc de ouf. On voit rien du tout. Je dois pouvoir me TP là-haut, non? Non? Allô? Pourquoi je peux pas me téléporter là-haut? Par la fenêtre? Non plus. C'est bizarre. Non, j'arrive pas à monter. Ta première emote, ça devrait être une poubelle. Ouais, j'ai pas pensé. Mais j'y ai accès là du coup aux emotes là? Je sais même pas. Je me suis même pas renseigné. C'est bizarre, on dirait trop qu'on peut monter là-haut, mais je peux pas. J'ai pas le. J'ai pas l'icône pour me TP. À moins que... Ouais, mais c'est bizarre. Tous les trucs comme ça, je pouvais m'y TP normalement. Aucune idée. Ouais, faudrait que je regarde ça. Alors c'est pareil. Est-ce que c'est logique de trouver de l'argent aussi facilement par terre, dans la rue? Bien, mais pas de soucis. Tout de suite. Parce qu'en partant de là-bas, je me retrouve à la quête principale. Il faudrait passer par ce pont-là en fait. Poubelle. Faut que je prenne ce pont là, je crois. Oh, attends. Ouais. Voilà, c'est ça, c'est ce pont. Il a rien droppé lui. Ah si. Des balles. Là, je devrais pouvoir m'y TP là, aussi, non? Ah, 14. Oh putain, il y a un boss aussi, tiens. Oh merde, je ne peux. Ah ouais, je me suis trompé de bouton. Salaud, salaud, salaud. Ah, putain. Mais non. Putain. Je vais mourir comme une grosse merde. J'ai plus de sang. Ah, il me suit en plus, cet enculé. Laisse-moi, je veux reprendre de la vie. Y a pas de rat. Y a même pas un petit rat pour me remettre de la vie, tu vois. Salaud. Y a du sang.
It's locked, all right.
Non. Comme de par hasard.
Did you hear me? Die!
Non, casse-toi.
It's too fucking far! We have to stop it!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Bon, du coup, on est de nouveau vers le boss. Allez. Ah, mais les esquives, elles sont trop bizarres des fois. Putain. Voilà, pourquoi il a esquivé dans le mec, je comprends pas. Eh ouais, mais putain, casse-moi pas les couilles, là. Ah, mais putain. Ah, j'ai esquivé, putain. Mais non, mais oh, il touche pas, là. Allez. Il a rien droppé, bien sûr, comme par hasard.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Ah, merde, tu peux te TP directement là, ouais. C'est lequel, Taurus? Strickland. Attends, c'est pas le cimetière là-bas plutôt? Si. Putain, mais c'est quoi cette map trop chiante là? Oui, donc il est bien à l'hôpital, mais je... Ah merde, c'est la tête. Ok. Sauf que oui, arrivé là, on voit plus la tête. Putain, c'est lequel?
It's locked.
Salut.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe
C'est
we're
pas le
going
bon,
to be
j'ai pas cliqué sur le bon.
Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals,
Il est là,
not
il est là.
overrated dabblers.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity.
Ah merde.
These men and
J'ai
women
plus
have
de
put
chat.
their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Ok. C'est reparti. Ouais, bon. Bizarre. Mon chat a planté.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Don't you think we have enough work already? Perhaps now is not the best time to be chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows, really? It's funny those words coming from the only doctor here who has spent more time outside this hospital than in.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Ah, je les ai peut-être pas, les trucs qu'il faut. Une unité d'hypochlorite de sodium. Solution? Ou est-ce qu'il y a un autre truc qui ressemble à ça? On peut pas l'analyser la formule? C'est bizarre ça. Elle doit être analysée. Ouais, mais je peux pas l'analyser, donc non. Bah, admettons, si c'est ça, j'en ai une. De permanganate de potassium. J'en ai une. Et l'autre, c'est 6 unités de tartrate ferreux. Oh, j'en ai 90, je suis large. Alors, à mon avis, c'est que ça doit être ça qui va pas être bonne alors. Bah, je vais aller voir le médecin s'il en a une, au pire. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? T'es pas en train de tuer quelqu'un, toi, hein? Sale drogué. Hein. C'est le vampire. Ah, c'est toi que je voulais voir.
Good evening, Milt.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Ah, il a rien. Sinon, après, il y a un autre médecin qui peut me vendre des trucs, je crois. Je crois que c'est l'Indien. Il est où, l'Indien? Ah, il est là. Comment je le rejoins?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Please show... Of course. It's just...
Ok, bah je sais pas...
I'm quite busy.
Thank you for your time.
Ah voilà. Là il se passe un truc quoi. Putain, il faut que je sois derrière, putain. Pas si je vais avoir le temps. C'est une vampire sa mère, non?
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Ah. Non. Il n'est pas son vrai fils. Oh, oh.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Comme c'est chiant de contrôler ça. Non, attends, en fait, c'est pas là qu'il faut que je le ramène, en fait. Votre bureau médical. Ah, d'accord.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Ah non, mais ça c'est le cimetière, putain. Ah putain.
I'm quite busy right now.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time.
C'est où?
It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all
Tout est
right.
fermé.
Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula.
J'avais pas acheté ça la dernière fois. Ah oui, peut-être qu'il manquait, il m'en manquait très peu, je crois, il me semble, pour l'acheter. Du coup, ça normalement, ça s'utilise avec L2 et R2, je crois. À 1003. Ah oui, par contre, on reprend pas de sang, ouais, du coup. Bon, là, je vais aller voir ce cimetière. Merde. Je voulais voir un truc aussi. Augmenter les dégâts de 10% ou alors absorbe 2,5 points de sang lorsque l'arme touche. Et ça, à l'arrière, ça pourrait être pas mal intéressant pour l'arme de base. Ça, il manque des morceaux de poignet. En même temps, il y a un mec qui en vend des morceaux de poignet à l'hôpital. Attends. Je vais retourner vite fait. Bah c'est lui, tiens. Nickel. Bah, je crois que c'est lui.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to see you.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Ah, il en a qu'une. Il en a qu'une. C'est les communs qu'il me faut. Ou c'est celle... Non, je crois que c'est celle-là. Parce qu'il me semble que j'en avais 3, il m'en faut 6.
It's locked.
Good evening.
De toute façon, c'est que des trucs médicaux qui vont.
It's just drink. Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oui. Qu'est-ce qui bloque là, mon gars? Il y a rien. Non, tu peux pas descendre. Plus, Donc ça c'est le cimetière. Quoi? Ah merde, il m'a vu. Ah bah tiens, une poignée commun, très bien. On aurait trop dit un cri de bébé à un moment donné, mais...
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Who are you? What do you want?
Bah non, mais j'esquive, la putain de ta race. Allez! Casse-moi pas les couilles, là, PD.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Ok, on peut rien lui dire, super. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc à faire là-dedans? Ah, il y a beaucoup de sang. Il y a beaucoup de sang.
It's locked, all right.
On peut rien y faire ici, là? C'est bizarre.
Shouldn't you go back home?
Maybe later.
Oups, il y en a d'autres qui arrivent.
I have this thirst for blood.
D'accord. Tu veux plus bouger? Du coup, je peux pas voir s'il m'a droppé quelque chose. Allez, j'esquive ta race. Mais non, mais j'esquive, putain. Ta mère, fils de pute.
This is despicable.
Allez, bien sûr. Mais non, j'ai esquivé. Ta mère, fils de pute, là. Allez, oh putain. Mais non, mais... Eh ouais, je crève, fils de pute, là. Putain, mais il a lieu où cet enterrement, putain. Le cimetière il fait 30 km de long, putain.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Oh, lui il est en train de faire un truc. Lui. Alors ce que je comprends c'est ces balles là aussi là. 18-6-6. Y'a pas un coffre là? Est-ce qu'il serait pas au cimetière ce type là?
I cannot enter.
Oups. Ouais, non, il est pas du tout au cimetière, c'est sûr. Ah putain, mais enfin je le voyais pas ce con. Il va falloir passer par là en fait pour le rejoindre. Ah, ils sont costauds. Ah ouais, mais attends, en fait, non. Ça me ramène du côté du cimetière, là. D'accord, ok. Ah, mais pourquoi? Ah, putain, ta race. Ah, c'est le même que ça. Ah, putain, ouais, d'accord, c'est bon. Il va me piner la gueule, cet enculé. Ouais, je suis sur douce là. Bande de fils de pute. Ah, super. c'est bon, mais cassez-vous, bande de fils de pute. Putain, cul de ta race.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a
C'était
doctor
lui, non?
inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
Niveau de chambre qui trop.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
Merde. Ah si, c'était bien lui, ouais, qui avait un comportement bizarre.
All right, time to make some more of that miracle stew. Where is the burner? Ouch! Oh, shit! Ow! Oh, shit! No more chlorine. Well, the next batch will be a little less miraculous. That's all.
Est-ce que ça m'ouvre quand même d'autres bottes de dialogue si j'ai pas le
Good
champ
evening,
trop?
sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
Non, toujours pas.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
Il me manquera une poignée. Et je crois que je vais mettre ça du coup. Absorber des points quand je touche, ça peut être intéressant. Attends, mais en fait, fusil de Milton, il est déjà niveau 4 en fait. Ah ouais. Ah oui. Du coup, je pourrais y rajouter puissance de feu. Ah, ça peut être intéressant par contre ça, ouais. Dégâts incendiaires, ça peut être cool. Je sais pas du coup si ça cumule les deux, j'ai pas fait attention. Ah si, augmente les dégâts de 20% du coup. Donc là si je mets celui-là ça serait 30%. Mais du coup je pense que je vais mettre celui-là, mais du coup il me faut du phosphore blanc. Oh, allez, je vais arrêter là.